Brodes Media.
Well, I'm not pleased tonight. Shocker. You lose to the Atlanta Braves in a series at home. You follow that up by losing a series at home to the Cincinnati Reds. And you really no-showed tonight. Poor Zach Wheeler. He deserved way more from his offense. His defense didn't help him out either. And I don't give a damn that the weather was all over the place, because the weather's all over the place for both squads. And selfishly, I wanted to see you out there because, one, I wanted something to watch that mattered to me tonight. And two, let's see if you're battle-tested, huh? What's it going to look like in October? I promise you it's not sunny and 82. You're not living your best life in Florida, kicking it up when it's 91 degrees and beautiful. No. Cold, chilly, wearing face masks and long sleeves. So figure it the hell out. And you know what they did today? Nothing. They did nothing. Kyle Schwarber had a nice solo shot. And my guy, Brandon Marsh, came up to the plate, lefty. I like Rob giving him that chance. It didn't work out, but I'm okay with the idea. It's not as if Rojas is a weapon. He's not. He got his first hit of the season. It's an infield dribbler. He hasn't gotten it past the infield yet. Just want to highlight that. That's where we're at with Johan Rojas. No Bohm in the lineup today. Lineup isn't really the issue why you lost. You just couldn't produce in the very, 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 very limited amount of chances that you earned. It didn't start off good, though. Remember Nick Castellanos getting caught out on the base paths? And now I hear post-game from Rob Thompson that the reason why Nick Castellanos looks so lost out in right field is because the new scoreboard is really playing with him. He thinks he's closer to the wall than he really is, so now he's having a bunch of miscues. It does look like there's a problem. I just don't know if the problem's Nick Castellanos or if the wall is seriously causing him that many issues. To be fair, he was a good defender last year. Sometimes I think he's such a bad defender that the reason why he makes some of these spectacular grabs is because he's not close to the ball, whereas a real athlete with speed who covers a ton of ground would get there underneath where it doesn't need to look as wow and SportsCenter top 10-ish plays, like those grabs where he's running forward and he dives on his butt and he makes a snag to his left. Other athletes just sit underneath of it because they get there quicker. You know what I mean? So I've always had a weird time judging the Nick Castellanos experience out in right field. But I don't know what the Nick Castellanos experience is when he's at the plate either right now. He's just a mess. He's just a flat-out mess. I put him in the same conversation as Johan Rojas. And guess what? If you're ever being talked about and compared to him, it ain't good. All right, it's not good. So he's on my you-know-what list, and it's really pissing me off. Wheels was great. He did not piss me off. 92 pitches or so and finishes the game with 10 strikeouts. Yeah, there was a hit by pitch, and a couple of hits were hit nicely, don't get me wrong, but I'm not even going to go down that path of blaming that man because he is so damn good. He's working on some pitching. You hear about the split. Oh, that was a split, baby. I watched him get interviewed afterward. Some of those put-away pitches, oh, yeah, curve and a split. You could see the split. He's pumped to be able to say that now. Well, guess what? If you could throw it like that, I'd be so damn pumped, too. I hate this team right now, though. All right, 2-4 after their first 6 games is the complete opposite of what you promised me this year. And I know I keep hearing this from a bunch of fans out there, and it bothered me maybe after the first couple of games, but now I'm starting to kind of feel it too, even though we should be aware of this, but I constantly get this thrown at me. They're the same exact team as last year. They're not good at defense. They're very ice cold and very super hot. That's their offense, and then for the most part, you got pretty decent starting pitching, but your bullpen sometimes can blow up in your face. Isn't that the same as last year? And it bothered me because yes, you bring back a very similar team. You add a Whit Merrifield, which should be better pop off your bench, just in forms of a professional hitter. Not necessarily pop meaning a bunch of bombs, but meaning just pop veteran presence. It wasn't last year with the season on the line. Where do I go? At least you have a professional batter with a lot of experience. You were good enough to win the World Series last year. I just keep going back to that. Whether you think so or not, I believe that the Phillies were just as good as the team that won the entire thing last season in the Texas Rangers. So while we get angry that, well, they're the same team as last year, I thought that team last year should have won the World Series. But now that I'm experiencing it 6 games in instead of 3 games in, I feel you. I mean, I'll acknowledge I feel you. I do. It's annoying. It's part of the reason why I hate the regular season with this team. Because they're a pain in the ass. And they're so inconsistent. And you don't know what you're going to get on any given night. But I do feel that they lock in differently in the playoffs. So these are 2 totally different vibes for me. The playoffs, they come killer. The regular season, they follow the manager's lead. And the manager's lead is, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. I got faith in these guys. Let them keep playing. And that's what he does in that very monotone, not very passionate, very blah voice. And I think the team really feeds off that. It's interesting because today is also a day where John Tortorella, just to see the flip side of it all, really talked about what it means to coach and how he handles things. And I honestly didn't think that I'd even go this route, but I might as well play it because why the hell not? I thought John Tortorella, I just want to compare this to the way the Phillies sort of handle their business. And the difference is the Flyers are coming down the late stretch of the year, a handful of regular season games left, trying to get themselves into a playoff spot as a rebuilding squad, while this team is in the first 6 games of 162. This would be equivalent to almost being in one period of the first hockey game of the season. I mean, if we're being honest here. But yeah, I mean, it would be similar to maybe the Phillies having 6 or 7 regular season games to go. They got 2 series left. They're trying to win the NL East. They're going toe-to-toe with the Braves, and we want to see that attitude switch. So I'm not saying it's apples to apples by any means, but sometimes that Rob Thompson boring snooze approach, all right, dude, all right, give me a little something more. I love Rob to death, to be fair. This is me just being an absolute jag-off. Take a listen to Tortso. It's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. This got me going, and I can rip Torts with the best of them. This got me going.
This comes down to, right, it always comes down, oh, they're going to quit on him. It follows me around. And so be it. If a player's going to quit on me or players are going to quit on me because I'm trying to make them better people and better athletes, you got the wrong damn coach here and you got the wrong damn people here. So I'm not sure what goes on. My job is I am going to push athletes. And I try to stay away from I have other things on my mind that I don't give you. I was in control the other night. What I said I meant. And quite honestly, when I watch the tape now, I'm more concerned than just the second period. Because I'm so proud of the team getting here. And I guess now the narrative out there is, because I've heard from other people, that they're young, they're not supposed to be here. Bullshit. We're here. We're here. Face it. And let's be better. And I don't think we're ready to be better. And that's my problem with us right now. And it is my job. I have not done a good enough job to get them over the hump after playing those 7 games. And then each game as it goes down, we have 6 left. I haven't done a good enough job to make them understand we have to be different now. We have to be at a different level. That's my frustration with me, and that's my frustration with the team. And if people can't handle it, so be it.
Wow. I mean, it's just incredible. Now, I love Rob to death, all right? He's constantly getting this team far, and they clearly have a connection and a relationship that works because their little, I guess, community in that clubhouse is strong, and they love one another. So it works, and you can't compare hockey coaches to Major League Baseball managers. It's not the same exact job. This is what happens when you lose, by the way. I just played an almost 2-minute press conference of John Tortorella because the Phillies can't win baseball games. Do you know how angry that makes me? Do you know how pissed off I am that I have to waste my breath during a Phillies show? If this was Flyers talk, then I'd be here all day loving every second of it because I thought that was tremendous. But in no way, shape, or form after you drop your second straight series, you lose to the Cincinnati Reds. Zach Wheeler's beautiful day is wasted. All right, the whole day for me, 1 o'clock, nope, 4 o'clock, nope, pushing it back, nope, 7:10, nope, 7:30, hey, approximately 8 o'clock, and I felt like Porter from The Sandlot. Play ball! As he puts his catcher's mitt down, hanging out with Benny.